Okay, guys, here we go. You guys are gonna like this one, 100%. Let's let our eyes get adjusted here. I'll turn my light on. Pan around. So guys, what I can tell you here is that this house, I've actually been to this house twice in the past. And I walked away because I found it was too boring. At the time, there was no decay, and it was just an empty sort of house with a few things scattered about. But now, there's quite a bit more peeling paint and decay. The other thing is that when I was here the first time, I didn't really look around, and I didn't look in any rooms to see what there was. Well, I found a lot of stuff in this house today, guys. So I did something today that I haven't done in a very long time, and I took the stuff that I found in the various rooms and closets and boxes, and I set them up and staged them in 2 different rooms of the house. Now, it's not something I really do much anymore, but I have always said you can't photograph and showcase interesting things in an abandoned house that are buried under debris, hidden in closets, or just generally out of sight where you can't possibly photograph them. So I went and grabbed some of the most interesting stuff. And while I was looking, guys, I found boxes full of vinyl, like serious, legit, good, classic vinyl records. And so I put some of them out here on display. You've got Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, Led Zeppelin 4, Led Zeppelin 4, Beatles 67 to 1970, Neil Young Harvest. Here we've got Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. We've got Pink Floyd The Wall, Bob and Doug McKenzie, Great White North, Got Live If You Want It by the Stones, The Ventures, look at her. And now there's more. If we go over here, we've got Led Zeppelin, we've got The Who, Jimi Hendrix Experience, AC/DC Back in Black, Eagles The Long Run. Up here we've got Double Fantasy by John and Yoko. Guys, there's so much more. Behind Neil Young, we've got Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange, Bruce Springsteen's The River, Culture Club, The Doors, Rush, Moving Pictures, Jimi Hendrix, more Jimi Hendrix. Like, it just goes on and on and on, guys. And then in here, we've got Prince 1999, The Doors 13, we've got the Flashdance motion picture soundtrack, Pearl by Janis Joplin. It just goes on and on. Led Zeppelin 2. Guys, so much awesome collectible vinyl. And yes, it is going to be staying here when I leave. I'm going to hide it somewhere and just tell some friends where they can find it. And so I did find this huge fan. There's actually 2 of them upstairs. Those things were so good. And then there's this old retro light here. Love this clock. So let's just take a pan through this room. This is the room that I put so much work and effort in to looking for things and setting up and staging. Only because, guys, like I said, you can't take pictures or videos of stuff if it's buried and hidden, right? But yes, I will be putting it all back. So don't you worry. Moving on into this pink room here. And I found upstairs, this suitcase with some folded clothes inside it. This really old Hoover vacuum cleaner. I found an ironing board, but I couldn't find an iron anywhere I looked. There's Grandma's shoes right there. And then I found a coat and hat rack right there. So I do enjoy setting up and staging rooms like this. It's actually fun for me. I know a lot of people don't do it. A lot of people frown upon doing it, but I don't give a shit. If I like doing it, I'm going to do it, right? Anyways, here we got to take a deep breath and not breathe. Lots of black mold in this room, so I'm just going to walk through and not talk. Okay. Whew. Back here where we started. There's a fan right there. Lots of random stuff in the kitchen here. There's a note. Take to the farm. Sandwiches and drinks. Clean hand towels and washcloth. If you guys can see that. And then there's a spice rack here. And then there's still some mugs and stuff in the cupboard. Some Pyrex. I think that's Pyrex right there. So, I mean, at a first glance, that the first times I came here, it's not that great of an abandoned house. It's pretty good at it, but I had to really look around. And then that's when I found the records and some of the old furniture and some of the really cool old, like, retro 60s, 70s, and 80s stuff that I found scattered about different rooms of the house. Here's a really old, what I think is a really old Diet Pepsi can. Bathroom's pretty cool. That's blue tile. Still got a towel folded in the towel rack. Bunch of soap in here. Mildew Plus. I don't think it worked, guys. I don't think it worked. All right, moving along. I'll take you guys down to the basement. It is safe. I went down there earlier. There's the old man's overalls right there. All right. The stairs held me up on the first way down, so hopefully they hold me up this time too. I used to live in a house in Toronto. My first house had a basement like this with these walls. There's lots down here, but it's a bit overwhelming. Some VHS tapes right there. I don't know what's on those. Looks like VHS tapes. Maybe not. There's some more vinyl here. We got a whole bunch of beer bottles, old Labatt beer bottles, and mostly Canadian. Paint and varnish and wood stain. Computer monitor. Lots of furry raccoon poop in this house too. All right, there's a clock on the wall back there. I didn't see that earlier. I like that. And if we head on over this way, we got here another old vacuum cleaner there. All right, I think that's good for here. So I'll take you guys to the upstairs where I found all the cool stuff. I'll show you guys up there. All right. So here, pretty cool old wallpaper. And here, there's an Easter card to Mommy. Right there. And what's this? The brownies. Wow. Crazy, eh? Weird stuff just hidden in the walls here. Huh. Now it's very overwhelming up here, guys. Gotta warn you. Because there's just so much stuff in boxes everywhere. Here we got a book called Socks. Okay? Socks. Bunch of coffee mugs on the floor. There's a whole bunch of old records over there, like really old ones. So it was in here where I found all the records. In this room, there's probably more. There's all kinds of magazines and stuff and glassware. Yeah, there's probably lots more interesting things buried underneath all these boxes, but I don't want to stir up too much of this dust and crap that's in here. Breathe it all in, you know. Got some pots and pans in there. So how about I just do a slow pan through here? Oh, I'll show you this box over here. Box full of toy train stuff right here. Even if I go slow and you guys like really try to look and focus, there's still just too much stuff to see. And I don't want to touch everything. I've already stirred up enough dust in here, you know.